All right, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into the Friday edition of the training. Thanks for coming in. Today we're going to be covering a lot of the different scenarios in terms of the tech and different strategies that we normally cover. I think the biggest thing is understanding the use cases. So I'm just going to pop in really quick and just run over just some quick things here as far as the different ways to record, and then how it will kind of apply to what we're doing in terms of the outreach. As always, feel free to put some questions in the chat, and then we will address them on the backside as we kind of work our way through. So let me share my screen here, and let's take a look. So first off, what we're going to be looking at here is how do we break through the noise in sales? And a lot of it is very much about the visuals. When you send a dub video to someone, they're going to see something like this, an animated video GIF. First 3 seconds of the video when you hit record and you send it to someone, it's going to look like this. So we want to think in our minds, what is the most effective way to give context and to break through in terms of messaging? So for one-to-one prospecting or a video to a group of people that you want to engage with, whether it's a first time or re-engagement, this is a wonderful way to do this. Now, what we're going to do here is this is recorded from the basic webcam inside of Dubb. And I'm using the Dubb mobile app on my phone. It's got a little digital whiteboard on there. And saying the person's name is great for one-to-one. And if you're doing it for a group, you can put a phrase or a question or a statement on there that the entire group can relate to. And the last part of it is just the movement that you're seeing here, me bringing the phone into frame. Now, there's another style that's really good, recorded from the same webcam, and it's this one right here. Drop a virtual background behind you, give context to the person. Sarah obviously knows this video is about her, so it really helps in terms of someone seeing something that's going to right away in their brain say, wow, I have an idea of what this video is probably going to be about, or at least a little bit of a hint. Now, there are other styles of recording that work really well too to break through the noise. This one right here was recorded with the Dubb Chrome extension, which is a screen recorder. So you can pull up any website that you like, whether it's a marketing update right here, like it is in real estate, could be a company website, could be an article you want to share with someone, anything browser based. The Chrome extension screen recorder lets you physically be on that page to walk someone through something. And the animated GIF here, you can see right away, right on the page, pointing to something, you immediately have context. We also have a desktop app recorder, screen recorder, flies over the whole computer. Basically can go over anything that you have on your screen. In this case, it's a Canvas slide, but it could be a video, it could be a document, a listing agreement, a contract, anything where you want to get very specific about what you're showing on your screen. The desktop app is amazing for that. We also have a mobile app, which is great for something like this. We have a feature in there called Picture in Picture, which is what you're seeing right now. A lot of real estate folks like it for property walkthroughs because it uses both cameras on your phone and enables you to be on the screen with what you're describing. But if you're not in real estate, whatever industry you're in, if you want to show something in a very creative way, whether it's a product, whether it's a service, whether it's something on your computer physically that you want to show in a different way, these are amazingly different ways to visually show someone something that, again, gives them context and it makes it interesting. Now, the whole idea in general is no matter what style that you select, when you send someone a Dubb video and they click on it, it's all about the landing page that they're going to go to. And we call this in Dubb terms a preset. So a preset landing page, your logo, image behind the video player, the video that you've recorded to that one person or one to many, followed by a playlist of videos afterward. The power of the playlist really comes in the fact that it's not only more information, but it's also the ability for you to save your breath on what you want to say. You don't have to repeat yourself all the time. So this video that plays after this could be a 1 minute video about your pitch, why someone should work with you. That way you can focus on the initial video that you've created, in this case here for Sarah or the group, and you can lean into that. And you don't have to keep saying over and over again what you do and why someone should work with you because there'll be a playlist video that will be there right below it. You also have your call to action buttons, your CTAs. What would you like someone to do after they've done watching the videos? Would you want them to book a time in your calendar? Probably the most important button in sales. Do you want them to visit your website? Do you want them to fill out a form? Do you want them to email you? So there's a number of options you can have here below. I would just go in order of left to right in terms of importance, or sometimes people just have one button if they want them to do that one thing. Now, one of the most powerful buttons we have down here is reply with video. This is really great for getting video testimonials. All you have to do is send a video out, have this button below. Hey, Darius, this is Rob. Listen, thank you so much for using the Dubb platform. It would mean the world to us to get a video testimonial from you. All you need to do is click the reply with video button below. It's not complicated. You don't have to download anything. Just allow Cameron and Mike, put your email in, and let me know what have you enjoyed about the platform. And then when they send that video back to you with a push of a button, you'll get a little notification inside your Dubb library that says, hey, you got a video reply. And then just make it part of your playlist. And this is a really good winning combination. One-to-one video or one-to-many, followed by a video about what you do that you record one time, minute or less, followed by video testimonials. The last part of this page is going to be Sia, our AI sales assistant. Now, you don't have to have AI on the page if you don't want to. It's just a little button inside of Dubb. But if you do decide that you do want to, it's really a wonderful way for someone to have an immediate interaction with the AI about what you do. Because maybe they do want to take that next step, but they got questions. So you can have up to 20 FAQs. You can ask the AI a question. And when the AI gives an answer, it's going to push for something at the end. It can collect email, phone, and name, but it could also say, hey, are you ready to book a time with Rob now? Like it says right here. And we have a whole training on this. You can educate SEO with website links, individual website links where they can learn about the text that's on the page. And it can also, you can load up a PDF as well. So this is really the whole idea behind Dubb is, hey, send them an interesting animated GIF video. They see it, they click on it, and they're brought to that customized landing page where they can actually take an action, which makes the most sense. Now, in terms of how we did this recording and this recording, what do they look like? How do we do that? Well, you come right inside the Dubb dashboard and you're going to go to your red camera icon right up here at the top. This is where you can record from the basic website recorder, which is right here. You also can upload a video into Dubb right up here at the top where it says upload a video into the platform. But if I wanted to record the two styles that you just saw, you're going to get the Dubb mobile app on your phone. And when you have it, here is the home area. You're going to select this little button right up here at the top. You're going to click that right there. And then it's going to open up that typing area. And then all I did was type the person's name or the message and just grab it like this and turn it. And there it is, nice and simple. Now, if you want the virtual background behind you, just go below, select virtual background, go to your photos, and then just basically upload any screenshots that you have into this area. And it creates a little library that looks something like this. And again, we know profiles, properties, company websites, all of that works fantastic in terms of giving context to the person that you're sending the video to. Now, we also have some functionality in here. Down over the bottom left here, you can zoom yourself in for a tighter frame. You can back yourself up. We also have a teleprompter across all of our recording text. So if you click up here into the top, you can create a new script. You can pull up a script that you already have saved. In this case, I'm going to do this. I'm going to pull up a test script here. And then there's my teleprompter. I can control the speed right here, up or down. I can hit the play button, see if I like it. I can minus the text or I can zoom it in. And then when I hit record here, I'm going to have the ability to pause and resume the recording as I go. But if I was going to record something like we just saw with the teleprompter, this is what it would be like. I'm going to hit record and it would look like this. Hey, Rob, this is Rob. I want to introduce Dubb. We are the sales system. We do automation, contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. There are a number of aspects to Dubb. There's the recording of videos, and I can pause this recording right down here at the bottom, stop it, and then I can click again to resume and keep recording. If I want to delete this video, it's the red X. It will always ask you, are you sure? And if you want to save this video into the Dubb platform, it's the blue check mark, which we're going to do right now. So when I select this here, it's going to save it into Dubb. I'm going to have it in my video library. And once I have it in my video library, anytime you save a video into the Dubb platform, it's going to take you here to the video edit page. Now, on the video edit page here, you're going to notice a few things. One is going to be this little drop down right here that says Rob's preset. Now, I have a default preset, which means this preset landing page that we looked at earlier, right? It has certain playlist videos, it has certain buttons, certain colors, all that good stuff. Those are preset landing pages. And you want to have preset landing pages to different parts of your audience. So if I was in recruitment and I worked with employers and candidates, I would want a separate landing page for, candidates, a separate landing page for the employers. If I'm in real estate, buyers, sellers, there's all kinds of splits in any audience within any industry. So that's really what that's all about. So when I click this little drop down here, it says Rob's preset, my default. So this is my normal one that's added to any video that I make. But I can change it to any other preset that we already have created. So when you think about preset landing pages, think about applying them to different segments of your audience. Now, we also have analytics on these videos. So when they are sent somewhere, you will have the ability to get information. Now, it says no activity yet because we haven't sent this video anywhere. But if we did, we would be able to say, hey, who's clicking on the emails? Is anybody clicking on the buttons on those pages? Are they just viewing the page? Are they watching the video? And if they did, what's the watch rate? Because that really forms a follow-up that is very specific. We even have a digital coach in here, an AI coach called Kyra, that's going to give you feedback on your cadence, your repetition, your visuals, your content, all from a non-biased AI opinion right from within the dashboard. We also have in here an editing ability. So you can press the play button here. Hey, Rob, this is Rob. You can drag your timeline anywhere you want to cut something out. So if I want to cut something here, I go here, click the scissor icon. It would split the clip into two. I would continue to drag it to the next cut point, which could be right there. Click the scissor icon. And now you basically have three pieces. So which one are you going to get rid of? I'm going to go with this one. It's the one highlighted in orange. I'm going to hit the trash can and it's gone. Now, if I did want to bring something back, just the undo button. Undo, 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 and you're right back to where you started. Now, if you ever edited something too much, you're like, oh my man, I don't want to hit the undo button so many times. All you have to do is go to the top, download the MP4 version of the video, because any video saved into Dubb has an MP4 version, and then come down here, click replace video, and then click save, and you're totally fine. Now, as far as sharing this video, how would we do that? So we're going to come right over here to email. We're going to open up a compose. And best practice would be to have the word video in the subject line. Really helps with the opens. Have some text in here in terms of why they should watch the video. And then to drop it in, you can do a number of things. So the first shortcut you can use is with the Dubb Chrome extension. So see this little Dubb button down here at the bottom? That exists because we have the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder, which I'm going to show you in a second. It's all pinned, it's logged in, it's right up here at the top. When you have that, that little button's going to show up down here. Now, I can use this by clicking on it. See how it opened up my Chrome extension screen recorder? But I'm not going to record right now. I'm going to turn my camera off and see how I'm scrolling through videos down over here to the bottom right. I'm just going to select the video that I want. It's this one right here. I'm going to click Advanced Options. I'm going to put the email in for the tracking so I know what they're doing with the video. I can even add a little personalization text, which is a banner across the top if I want. And then I click Insert Video, and it would just drop it right in. Now, another way to add a video in is just to go right over here to the video edit page. There's a big blue share and send button. Just select that right there. Again, put the email in for tracking. You can even add a little personalization. Click copy for email, and it's just a copy and paste. So I come over here and paste it right in, and there you go, just like that. Now, to do the screen recording videos, ones that look like this, where you're on a browser website and you're walking someone through something, here's how we would do that. We'd come right over here to that page, that article. We would open up the Dubb Chrome extension up here at the top. It's going to put me on the page like you just saw. There I am. And we want to think about a couple things. What is my shape? What is my placement? And what is my size? Because it's really important, because if you look at this right over here, this is nice placement. Square, right in the middle of the screen, right next to the article. That's really what we want. You want to capture the feel of the page. So if I was going to share this article here, I would do all of those different things and make those changes. But what if I wanted to reach out to someone on LinkedIn? What would that look like? Because remember, it's all browser based. This is another website. I'd open up the Chrome again, but this time I would change to a circle like I have right here because I'm matching Ruben. I would adjust my size just a little bit and put my placement right next to him. Now, from functioning in here, you can zoom yourself in, If you want a tighter frame, you can back yourself up. You also can jump to full screen, which is a nice way to make a point, which I'll show you in a second. You also can come over here and you could technically just use your profile picture if you wanted to. You could turn your webcam off and just do an audio walkthrough. But when you're first meeting someone, it's really great to be live. You also can put a virtual background inside here, just like we saw before. You can also use a teleprompter, like we did with the other recording. Open up your teleprompter here, pull up the script. There we go. You can adjust the sides on this one, and you can physically move this wherever you want to move it to. You put it up towards the camera at the top. Just make sure you leave a little bit of space up here, a little bit of breathing room, so you can tap this and bring this forward when you use it, because it is browser based. So if you go full screen, it'll cover the teleprompter. Now, one of the best options to have to recording is tab. If you go screen, it'll get your full screen. If you go camera, it's more like a webcam. Tab is a nice version of this because it's a nice clean cut of the page and you won't have any of the open tabs at the top. You also have a nice annotation tool right over here to the left. So when I hit record here, this is what this would look like. There's the page. I'm going to click share, get my 3, 2, 1 countdown. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. I saw your profile over here on LinkedIn and thought I would reach out because I wanted to talk to you about some things that are really important. Look at this. So I did my wave and my point. That's going to be my repeating 3-second motion. And then I jump to that full screen. You can jump to full screen in two ways. At the bottom, you're going to see this expand webcam. Click it, go here, click it here to go back. You also can hover over this and double click, double click. But either way, when you jump to full screen, it is an awesome way to make a point about stuff to really hammer home. You're the expert. You know what you're talking about. And it breaks up the visuals as well. Brings some authority to what you're talking about. You also can move around a little bit, be very organic. You can hit the pause button right down here at the bottom if you do want to stop the recording. The pause button can be your best friend. You also can just be very free flowing if that's more your style. Also, the annotation tool right here is really good to point things out. So if I wanted to start pointing some things out, I'll use the arrows. I'll do the underlines. I'll do the circles. I'll do numbers to put things in order of importance or order. I can even use some text on screen to really hammer home something that I want to say. And all of these are going to stay sticky. They're not going to follow me down the page. They're going to stay right where they're supposed to stay, which is what you want. And then to save this video into the Dubb platform, like we did before, we're going to click the check mark and it's going to save it into the Dubb video library. And again, whenever a video gets saved into Dubb, it will take you to the video edit page that we were just on and we just talked about every time you save something in here. Now, if I wanted to share that video with Ruben on LinkedIn that I just recorded, you're going to want to connect with him first because if you try to send a Dubb video with a connection request, it'll only show up as a link. It won't show up as that nice animated GIF. So you want to connect first and then click message. And then when you do, click the little Dubb button down here at the bottom because we have an integration with LinkedIn. So click the button here, and then all you do is find your video. There it is. Click insert. At that point, you can highlight this text and change it to something more specific if you'd like to, and then click send. And after that, Ruben's going to see his nice animated GIF that looks just like that, which makes a big difference. Now, another screen recorder that we use within Dubb is called the Dubb desktop app. And that is located right up here at the top, our little D symbol here. I'm going to say view quick menu. Desktop app does a lot of things, but I'm going to click record screen because I'm going to show you the differences and the similarities between the Chrome desktop record, the Chrome recorder that you saw right now and what the desktop app does. So the desktop app, first off, the similarities. Similarities webcam. Same thing as you just saw, all the same functionality, all the same stuff you can do. The annotation tool, very similar as well, does all the stuff we just pointed out. The teleprompter is similar but different. Similar in the fact that you can move it wherever you want to. Different in the fact that when you look up a script, you're going to have an option for voice recognition. See how it says auto track? So if I was to hit record right now, this script would move at the pace at which I speak, which is we have an option for that in the mobile app as well. But it's a nice option here if you want to go at your own pace. If you like the auto scroll where you choose a speed like we saw before with the webcam recorder and the Chrome extension, all you do have to do is click this button, closes it, and now you have a speed between 1 and 10 that you can choose from just like that. So there are some differences and similarities. Now, as far as some other big differences here, down at the bottom, we have this little red slash right here. So if I was to hit record right now, it would get my entire computer screen. If I get rid of this red slash, now I have a drop down of choices. So this is 16 by 9 for YouTube. Whatever's inside this area is the perfect ratio for 16 by 9. If I want to go 9 by 16 to do a social post, I can go right into the vertical format, throw this over the top of whatever I want to show, and I can do this right from my desktop. I also have the ability to go custom, which means I can crop around anything that I want to crop around on my computer. Part of my desktop, website, document, Canvas slide, whatever it is, you have that ability right here. And when I hit record, here's another big difference. So here I am recording. I can pause and resume this. But the big difference is this. When I hit the check mark here, normally in Dubb, when you select the check mark, it's going to save it into the platform. In this case, when you select the check mark, it's not saving it into Dubb. What it's done is it's just recorded a clip. So the desktop app is a clip recorder, and it gives you the ability to drag and drop videos from your computer. Drop an MP4 in there, download something from your Dubb video library on your computer and make it part of the story. Now, you also have the ability with three different creative choices down to the bottom left to continue recording. Because what I just did was I recorded my screen. Now, if I want to do another recording like that, another clip, bottom left it says record screen video. I'm going to select that icon. It's going to bring me right back to where I was. I'm going to hit record. I get my 3, 2, 1 countdown, and now I'm just recording another clip. I'm going to hit the check mark here, and there is the second clip that I've recorded. And I can physically move this wherever I want to move it to. You can change the order. You can do the ending first, the middle. You have a lot of flexibility. I also can tap the three dot menu and I can download or delete each individual file. I can also record a webcam version down this middle icon. Opens up the webcam here. I'm going to hit record. And maybe this is my beginning. Maybe it's my ending. Maybe this is a clip about something I want to break away and talk about and have a different angle on it. Hit save, and there is the clip right there. I also can select Dubb Narrator, which is an option down here at the bottom that allows you to play a pre-recorded video inside of your bubble. So if I select Narrator here, it's going to take me to my video library, and then I'm going to search in here Narrator, because that's what I have them saved under. And I'm going to select a video that I've already pre-recorded. So come in here, and then I'm going to select this here. And now the pre-recorded version of me is going to do the talking. All I have to do is hit record and just relax and scroll and use the annotation if I want. If you're still on the fence about whether you should try Dubb in your real estate business, I thought I would share with you a couple of our most, and I can pause and resume and all that great stuff right within there. And then when I'm ready to combine all of these clips into that one video, go all the way to the right, select edit. It's going to merge the clips together. And then at this point, I have an editor right inside the Dubb desktop app. So here I am, and this is an editor similar to the one you saw before inside the platform. You can edit, cut. You also can come over here and click this button that's called Smart Cut, and it can get rid of the silences in your videos. All the pink areas of the silences, you can get rid of those to have a tighter cut. And then you can download the MP4, and then you can upload it into the Dubb platform. Now, the last piece of recording that we have is the Dubb mobile app. And the mobile app is really amazing when you switch up your ability to show someone visuals that maybe they haven't seen before. If you send a lot of webcam videos or a lot of screen videos, this adds a nice diversity to your recording because obviously the phones have amazing cameras and you can do some cool stuff here on the mobile app. So let me share my screen here, and this is how you would work the mobile app. Now, you're going to see the home area of the mobile app right here. And if I want to record a video, I'm going to select the blue camera icon at the bottom, and it's going to open up my camera. Now, when it opens up, you're going to notice a couple things. So one is going to be that it is defaulted for 1 minute. Okay. Now, the 1 minute timer here is good for, being efficient. You want to stay yourself under a minute. You can do 30 seconds, 15, whatever you want. I always slide mine to 10 because you can't go beyond 10 minutes on the mobile app. And it's nice to know that, I'm probably not going to make a 10-minute video. To record, I'm going to tap the circle at the bottom. Now I'm recording. You can see the timer up here and the timer at the bottom. And there is the clip that I've just recorded. So just like the desktop app that you just saw, the mobile app is a clip recorder as well. And this clip has been downloaded to my photo video area in case I need it. I'm going to hit record one more time just so I have multiple clips in here. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. Here's my second clip. And I can physically move these. I can take my finger, hold one for a second, and slide it. I also can tap a clip individually, and when I do, I can delete, trim, or edit. And if I select the edit button, it brings me in here and I can do text on my screen if I want to. I can do a voiceover. I can speed up the action. I can do all kinds of stuff right within each clip. I can even add music if I want to. And then these icons right over here, the top icon at the top is going to record what's in front of you. This icon right here are countdown timers, 3 or 10. I always go with 3 because it seems like the perfect amount of time and it matches everywhere else in Dubb. Getting ready to smile, getting ready to deliver your stuff, and there you go. This one right here is our teleprompter. If you select this one here, it's going to open up. We're going to look for our script at the top like we did with the other examples. Here we go. Here is our speed between 1 and 10. We're going to hit the play button, see if we like that speed. You also can edit this on the fly with the pencil icon. So if you want to make some changes in real time, you can. You also can use the guardrails to slide this up. If your eyes are cheating and they're down here and they're not where they're supposed to be at the top of the camera, you definitely can slide the guardrails up or increase the speed if you want to do that. Now, if you have an iPhone, this is an option for you. You can select the gear icon here, select auto track. I'm going to hit record, and it's voice recognition like this. You know what too many salespeople do? Talk, talk, pitch, talk, close, ghosted, look. And as you can see, it was kind of going at my own pace. So that's a nice option if you do have an iPhone for that. I'm going to close the teleprompter up here to the top right. Now, if you have a video on your phone that you recorded outside the Dubb mobile app, you just recorded something, but you want to make it part of this story, go to the folder icon here. It'll bring you to your photo video area. Select the video that you want, click Add Clips, and it will drop the video right down into here. If you want to record what's physically on your screen, this button. If you want to use filters, it's this button right here. You can do black and white. You can do skin smoothing, kind of different effects, different colors, more kind of the lines of the fun stuff than anything else. This one right here is picture in picture, like I showed at the beginning of the training. So when you select this here, it's going to use both cameras. I'm going to record what's in front of me. And I also have the ability to be on the screen as well. I can make myself bigger, smaller. I can zoom in, back up. Really great way to tell a story visually and narrate it through while you're on the same page. The last one down here is virtual backgrounds, like we saw with the webcam. I can put someone's profile behind me, a property in real estate, an article within your industry that you want to share, a document, whatever it is. Pull that up on your phone, screenshot it, then go here. And then all you have to do is just go to your photo area, put the photo behind you, and then boom, here you go. Right, like this. You have something behind you that you can talk about and you can reference. And then when you're ready at the end, you're ready to combine all these into that one video, hit the blue button to the top right. That's going to merge all your clips together. And then you're going to have a finished downloaded copy of the finished video on your phone. And then you can select the upload button right here to save it into the Dubb platform. You also can add in some burned in subtitles as well. Now, the last aspect to this, and we showed this a little earlier before, is the AI stuff that we have within the dashboard. Now, we talked about earlier SIA on the landing page, our sales interactive assistant, right? So we know that when you're on a Dubb landing page, SIA is right over here to the right that we talked about. We showed that earlier. Now, SIA isn't beholden to just the landing page. You can actually have SIA do some things on her own. So if we look at that as an example, right over here in email, right here, see how there's just a link right here? Hey, John, here's my AI sales assistant SIA to answer any questions that you have. So it doesn't have to be on a Dubb landing page. It could be sent separately. So when you send the link, they open it up and it opens up kind of like ChatGPT a little bit, but it's Sales GPT, and they can ask any questions that they want. Now, within the Dubb dashboard in general, we have an AI writer within the dashboard. So right in here, I'm going to show you this here. We have this. Aira right here. Now, Aira has a cool little profile feature where if you select this button to the right, you can set up specific profiles for certain parts of your audience. So just like we talked about with the landing pages, how we want them to speak to certain segments of our audience, you can do the same thing here. So if I was in real estate, buyers, sellers, easy split, right? So I select my seller profile and my buyer profile. So I click this here and I just start answering questions that Aira has about my audience and the outreach. I can choose a preferred tone of communication. I even can apply the have method, which is a writing structure, to the writing. So it opens with a hook. It addresses their needs. It provides value and extends in a compelling offer. And then all I have to do at that point is decide which part of my audience am I working on. And then come down here, select a prompt like we're all used to doing now because we all live the prompt life. And I'll say on why video is the best for sales. Choose a length, hit submit. And now Ira is going to kick back to me the copy based on what I've explained to Ira. So remember everything and it will apply the parts that you want it to apply. And when the copy comes back, I can have this read back to me in an AI voice if I just want to hear it out loud. I can copy it to a clipboard if I want to. I also can import it directly to scripts if I want to do that, then save it into a teleprompter so I can read that. Unless we get a little error there. But anyway, when it kicks the copy here, you can save it into scripts. You can load it into a teleprompter and deliver it. We do that all the time. You can import this to a voice video. You could even use the avatar library that we have to set up avatars. Now, the thing about avatars is if you use them is you're a front person or you're using them as supportive, as administrative. One example of how they were used are screen recordings. So as we saw before, when I was the pre-recorded version in the Dubb narrator video, you can do the same thing with the Dubb desktop app, but use the avatar instead. So what I can do here is I'm going to go inside my video library like I did before. And instead of finding a pre-recorded video of myself, I'm going to look up the pre-recorded video of Ava the avatar that I wrote a script for. So in this case, Ava is going to walk someone through this market update and not myself. So I'm going to take Ava here. I'm going to change the shape, right? Because we want to have all the same rules apply. And I'm just going to get out of the way and let Ava walk through the market update. So I'm going to hit record, and this is what this would look like.
Hi there. I saw you were checking out some properties in the area and wanted to send you this market update so you can make the best decision possible. As you can see, there is a ton of useful information here. Please book a time by clicking the button below, as Rob would love to give you a personal walkthrough of any of the properties that you're interested in.
And it will look something like that. So it's really a decision of how do I kind of want to apply this? What does that look like in terms of where I'm placing the avatars and what makes sense? Um, the last part of this on Dubb is our dashboard in here that's changed just a little bit. We have inside the Dubb dashboard now Auto, which is right over here to the right, up by my profile picture at the top right. Auto is like your little guide within your dashboard that can answer a lot of questions that you have. You can come right in here by say, hey, what is Dubb and how does it work? Otto's going to go through all the different education stuff that we've given it, website links, PDFs, all that great stuff. Give us answers here and then give us some resource links at the end. So Otto is omnipresent within the tabs when you open it up. All you have to do is click the Otto icon to open and click to close. And it's a nice asset ability to ask some questions right from within there as well. So let me pop over here and see what we have in terms of the chat. Anything in here? Okay. Kind of got to have my Xbox on the website. That's funny. Okay, cool. So listen, I saw Brian, I saw you popped in a little bit after. Brian, anything we can help you with? Anything on your mind from what you saw? If you want to comment, feel free. Hey, Brian.
No, I really enjoyed it. From our first demo you done with me, I learned a lot more. So I really appreciate it.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. Have you recorded any videos yet? Done any recording?
No, since we had our demo, I've just been like on the move. So I I've been back since like Tuesday, but it was just been tired. So I was gonna get to it this weekend.
Okay. That's great. Well, look, like I said, there's I'll put this in the chat right now, but I think I sent this to you as well. But feedback at Dubb is a big email address that a lot of folks send us over some stuff and give feedback. So if you are, curious about, when you record something, if you want some feedback as you're learning it and trying it out, definitely let us know and we can do that for you.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Well, thanks for coming in, Brian. Really appreciate it. And then Jai, hey, what's going on, Jai? Good to see you as always. What's going on in the world, Jai?
Hey Rob, happy Friday to you, man. Happy Friday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same to you.
I noticed something yesterday
Hmm.
with the CRM.
Hmm.
It doesn't I want you to try it, share your screen, try it, but when you click on it, you click on the person's name, it doesn't open up.
All right, let me see.
It doesn't open up. So,
Let me see.
your boy found a workaround around then. I mean, that workaround that wasn't a fix, that's a band-aid where you
Oh,
refresh it and it just pops open.
got it. So what do you want me to do? Go to
Yeah, so
CRM.
click on your CRM, go to contact, any contact you want.
Yep. Okay.
All right, now I don't know, Lucy right there. How do you open her up?
I think you have to, is it a selection? Yeah, I don't know if it's
And
select.
then what?
Yeah, I don't, I'm not too sure because that doesn't look like it does anything there.
Yeah, yeah. But I think no, you used to be able to just click right on the L, the little dot. Double click.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
yeah,
yours work. Go do another
yeah.
one.
Let's try another one just to make sure it wasn't a fluke. Let's see. Let's try this one. Yeah, I guess it's a one
Well, then
tap.
go to mine. Log into mine and do it.
Okay. Give me a second here. Let's see.
I got witnesses that it didn't work.
All right, let me
It
see.
frustrated me.
Yeah, yeah, let me check it out. Give me a second to get in there and let's
Well,
see.
thank you, Connie, and thank you, son.
Yeah.
See, he's backing me up.
Hey, I watched the other video you sent. It was good.
Oh, it was good, right? That's why I'm gonna start using it. But what good is if I got to keep refreshing the thing? I just
Yeah.
started using the daggone thing. I need not send an email out.
Yeah, but I
I
mean
forgot.
the hand motions look good. You know, the other stuff looked good.
Thank you.
The voice was clear, you know, it was well written, which is good. It was nice. How long was the video? Was it like a minute something?
Oh, less than that.
Oh, was it?
Like
Okay.
45 seconds.
Okay. All right, so let me share my screen. Let me pop in here.
Well, it's a little messy in there right now.
Yeah, that's cool.
A
All
little
right, so
messy in the
see.
CRM.
Okay,
Some got
CRM.
things in them, but not
Uh,
for all.
Here, let me move auto out of the way. All right, so let's click on Oscar.
Okay.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
yeah.
Go
You
to
know what?
another.
I think you have to, I'm just tapping once. So I'm not sure if you have to do like maybe try double tapping or something, but yeah, if you click just once, then yeah, you're good. Yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah, that's what's happening.
Well, I did a video and I showed the my the Darius, but
Yeah.
all right. I try it again, man. I will,
Yeah, try it
but
because I think it was just a light, just a tap, one tap. I didn't double click, I didn't whatever, and it opened up.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right, well, you made me look bad. Okay, sir.
Nah, no, that's cool. Hey, listen, you know.
Just for that, you got another hour. You got another hour, man. You got
So
another hour.
you know what's funny? Like we've been playing with the VO3 stuff, you know,
Oh well,
and
I haven't
the
started yet. That's gonna be this weekend's project.
yeah. So we've been messing around with that. I mean, there are some limitations so far in terms of the time and stuff. I mean, it's pretty amazing stuff that it does.
I
Um,
like it.
the one thing that it does really well so far, and you have to kind of give it notes a little bit, is the voice sounds like it's physically in the space, which is a big difference for me because the one thing I don't like about a lot of the AI stuff is if it shows someone in a physical space, sometimes the voice sounds so voiceover, it sounds like it's living somewhere else. It's not actually in the room.
Yeah, yeah. I seen that.
So,
Yeah.
it's doing a good job of that. So when you play around with it this weekend, you can't obviously upload your photo. You can't do anything of that. You have to create characters. The other things we learned is you can't really have a continuity of a character. So if we were trying to do a 30-second ad and we had a woman standing in the middle of the street with blonde hair, let's say, you would have to, in that 8 seconds, you would have to get some stuff done that you want in the ad because as soon as you try to create it for the next clip or whatever she's doing, if she's that character throughout, she is going to look different. It
Ooh.
can't do the same thing. Yeah, it's a little frustrating. So what you'd have to do is if you have a character in that first clip, that's your character, but then you have to have describe the next clip like if they're further away or it's the back of their head, so you can't see that they look different. So there are limitations. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
just keep that in mind when you're playing with it. If
That's
you're
gonna be
trying to
fun.
do
It's gonna be
something.
really fun.
Yeah, yeah,
I can't wait to play with it.
yeah. So, but again, this is like the first iteration of it. You know, I know they're doing 129 a month for a couple 3 months, but two something a month, that's a little pricey for what it can do. You know, I think it needs to add some stuff.
Darius said $20.
What's that?
Darius said $20 a month.
No, that's the low one. That's the one you can do for I forget how long the clip is. I'm talking about if you want full 8-second clips where you can do voice, you can do all kinds of stuff. It's like 129 a month for like the
Oh,
pro. It's
well,
called the
that's
Elite
a
something.
little pricey.
It's called like Ultra something within VO. Yeah. Just check it out. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get that, but I just saw $20. I was like, oh, that ain't bad.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
ain't bad.
Yeah, it just you know, it's very as long as AI, like we've had so many conversations back and forth about this, but as long as the AI is supportive and not replacing it for a lot of us, you know, that would be great. So it's really just we're all kind of trying to feel our way around
Oh,
this stuff, you know?
you know how I feel.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
I wanted to replace me. This replace me. I don't want to talk. I don't want to do nothing.
No, I know, I get it, I get
I
it.
don't want to do nothing. And,
But
and, and it's doing well. I'm telling you.
yeah, no, as long as it can be used where, you know, you're as an entrepreneur with what you do, you know, it's helping you make money, have an income, support that, that's fine. But in terms of people have staff, and there's a lot to be worked out. Also, as far as the laws on things, like it would be nice if AI is labeled as AI, so people know and they aren't kind of fooled by that, so they can make a choice. So there's a lot of stuff they got to figure out, but it's
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah. Well, yeah. This not right now. They don't need to figure that part out yet.
Yeah,
Let me get big first.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Then they can figure it out later once I'm rich,
We're still
once
in
I'm
the early
wealthy.
stages. Yeah, we're still in the early stages. So, but
Yeah,
it's all interesting stuff. So we'll see.
absolutely, Rob.
Yeah.
Rob, have a great weekend.
Yeah, you too, man. Good
And
to always talk with you. Kyan, have a great
we still
weekend.
got
And
another hour. Kind of
yeah,
going there, getting some
yeah,
homework to do.
good, good. Keeping
Yeah,
busy.
lots of homework.
Awesome. Cool. All right,
All right.
everybody. Well, have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday. Bye, guys.